Alright guys, welcome back, and we are heading, deep breath, to the No Man's Wharf. So, the No Man's Wharf is literally the only part of any modern video game that has ever caused me to break a controller. This area is not necessarily enormously difficult. The enemies are mostly human. And so, they're going to go down in a hit or two the majority of the time. There's lots of arrows, so there's lots of archers firing at you at all times. But the thing is that there are lots and lots of them. They never let up. And they will be sneaking up on you for the entire area. So what you have to do is you have to be very systematic at all times to make sure that you're not letting anybody get behind you. I'm going to light every torch I walk past because a lot of them do take advantage of darkness. Just got hit with an arrow right there. Got hit by another arrow. I'm going to go up and take that guy out in a second. And you just want to be as careful as you can for the whole level. And there have definitely been plenty of times where I've lost a ton of souls in here because I got killed deep into the area and then didn't make it back or just barely made it back or any number of other things. So again, we'll walk through almost every part of it just because, again, and there's another arrow. You can't leave anything behind you, and so what that means is I'm very careful about being a completist the whole way through. And I mean, on the other hand too, you can get a ton of souls going through this area. You just got to be able to keep them. Again, just dodge the arrows. There's a guy hanging out on the right there. You don't want to miss him. Kill this dude, turn around, take this one out. Oh! I said take him out! God, I don't have my shield, can you tell? That's it, you got me. So we'll be a little bit more careful with that one because I kept forgetting I didn't have my shield. And the other thing that was a dumb mistake on my part just then is, of course, even if you're carrying a shield, you can always drop it, or carrying a torch, you can always drop it in a second and switch to your shield. Because as you're lighting these torches, you can always relight them behind you. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. So, where's the dog? You can see, I mean, again, there's just torches, or not torches, archers everywhere. So we're going to go the exact same route. You will pick up a couple of shortcuts as you play through, but only a couple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to right here, which should be a decent spot for it. I'm going to take another hit just because I'm... Alright, and now I'm going to wait for him to shoot, get out of the way, and then see if I can spot the guy. Oh, I don't see him. It's too dark. Alright, we'll do this then. He's down. Now I can knock that butthead off the edge. Okay, so now we're gonna relight our torch. There are some enemies later on in this area that really don't like light. The torches are not necessarily being helpful against the people, but again, just if for no better reason than to brighten it up in here and keep an eye on where you've been. Bunch of guys coming out of here. We're going to switch to our shield again. There are places where walking in the water is fine, and there are places where you will drown if you walk in the water, so make sure that you're kind of looking carefully before you jump into something. There's several bad guys over here. Ow. This guy up here will probably come down. Nothing here. So we've got two possible stairways. No, just one actually that we can go up here. So head on up. Have a quick chat.
That might be. The longer I am here, a wretched place. What could have caused?
This is
yes,
Logitech
this
again,
is
who we
you.
talked to over at
No
the
idea
prison.
Our land of Mirror, there is only one way up. My family had lived with two things. I was raised, life was hard, I had swift, and then I... Have you heard of an underground? Finally, and a hollow one can skirt, assuming I can only... I'm sorry, I suppose I've grown... I'm sorry, I suppose...
Generally, anytime you're talking to any NPC in one of these games, keep talking to them until they start repeating their dialogue. You see what I mean on people sneaking up? Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! This is what I mean. And you don't necessarily have to clobber each one of these guys every single time. It's just the archers can make everything such a pain. This guy must have dropped down, so... There he is. Ah! Listen. Sometimes you get lucky and they get really stupid. So what I'm going to do different this time is I'm not going to go up right there. I'm going to try and bait them to come down. This guy, by the way, was hiding in that hole right there, so you want to watch out for him. There's explosives up there, and so if they start shooting fire at you, you're in trouble. You can actually leave that alone. That's one area where they won't sneak up behind you. Okay, there's one down, so there's one more guy in the dog. Let me go get my stuff. Okay. I feel like there should be one more dog. Okay. There's some secret passages scattered throughout here too, and I don't always remember where they are, so anything leaning up against a wall, take a swing at. Watch out for this guy here. Now, once you make it up here, this is where this guy up here, he's afraid of light. And so these beasties will do their best to stay away from you, which is a good thing, because they can be kind of tough. So if I look in here, there's two of them in there and then a doorway over there, and we're actually not going to follow them in just yet. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I may have done this a little bit prematurely because I don't know if I have a Pharaoh's Lockstone or not. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to stay away from him. No idea where that guy came from. But you see what I mean? Like, we cleared out this area, and I don't know where that guy came from. Like, he's from someplace. And it is possible that we are about to turn around and head back out, because all these big things are gunpowder. It's not actually the reason we're going to head back out. Trying to... There we go, got 2 of them. Take out this guy. Another one. Take him down. Chest over here. The brigand set and the bandit axe. This guy somehow slept through all his friends getting killed, so let's cave this skull in for his trouble. Take care of that guy who's been throwing stuff at us. And we cannot go through here. We've got to come through the other way. That guy there, you can see past the door, is actually a vendor. Goblin. Goblin's fun. We like Goblin. Actually, let's look over here real quick just to make sure. Yeah, there's a chest over here. Okay. That's another thing. Keep a close eye when you open chests, because chests are a little bit more likely to be trapped in this area than others. Now, I think I'm about to be annoyed with myself because I forgot about something. Let's go stand on this for a second. And we don't have a lockstone. We need a lockstone. So we're going to head back. I'm going to see if I can do it. I can't do it without resetting. Shoot. I can get a Pharaoh's Lockstone from one of the vendors at Majula, though, so at least I know where to go to get one. Because you want to be able to use that one, because it brightens up the area a lot. That's also kind of the halfway point for this zone. I think she even sells it for 8,000, so I think I have enough. I got some soul items too. Alright, let's go find out. Alright, still don't need any of that. Still don't need any of that. Oh, they're only 4,000. That's good. Okay, so buy that lockstone. I will want one of the fragrant branches pretty soon as well, but I'm not going to buy one just yet. And I'm not going to buy these just yet, so that was the main thing I needed. Let's see if we can pick up a level or two. One, I guess. Let's put it into strength. So this level also was the first place I figured out something about this game, which is that if you repeat an area enough times and you kill certain monsters or certain creatures enough times, the game will actually remove them from future playthroughs. And the first time I came through this area, I died so many times that by the end of it, the first several hollows just didn't show up. You have to die an awful lot for that to happen. I think you have to kill the same one like 15 or 20 times before the game removes them. He did it again. He fell down. I can hear him down there. Where are you at? Luckily, they're not smart. Sir, I did not agree to have anything thrown at me. Oh, come on. There we go. Like, I don't even know if he's any risk to you at that point, but I'm not messing with him. And honestly, these guys, normally hollows are not afraid of light, but this is the second time that they've stayed in the house until I came in to attack them. It's possible that once you light that torch, that even the hollows aren't interested in coming out. Ow. Okay, that's all of them. So, let's go ahead and bait him down before he causes trouble for me. And honestly, the one where I said, "Where'd you come from?" may actually have been that guy, now that I think about it. I mean, one of the several that I said, "Where'd you come from?" to. And now I could just go straight through into there and do it, but again, I'm going to make sure that there's as little chance as possible for anybody to sneak up on me. Like, just the last thing I need is that area turning into a cluster. Hopefully, nope. Thought for a second I might have been able to get a backstab on him. I think I've been up here already, but just make sure. Yeah, okay. Okay, and there should be one more dog wandering around there. He is. Listen, puppy. Oh my god. There we go. This is probably not a good idea, but... it's doing decent damage. I'll keep him from tossing gunpowder at me while I'm dealing with the dogs in a second. Listen. So if you do what I just did and you crush one of these while you're standing next to it, those are full of gunpowder. Right now, I'm not in any real danger, but if I get hit with a fire attack, I'm not going to have a good time. So that should be clear enough now that I can go in through here. There's at least one person up there shooting fire arrows. Oh, come on, dog. Oh, this could be bad timing. Oh, maybe not. Take him down, and then we'll be able to use our lockstone. Oh, there's at least one more. Who else is shooting? He's up on top of the house. Okay, I'm not going in there right now, though, because that area is full of bad guys, and I don't want to mess up my... I want my lockstone used. Alright, so you'll see what happens if I use this. Much, much more light. Ow! And I walked right into that. That right there has gotten lit. 28 minutes. Nothing on my Estus flasks. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I'm gonna see... Oh, and the other thing you need to do in this area, because there are so many enemies, keep an eye on your weapon. Right now, my Morning Star is at about a third of its ordinary, I don't know, health, stamina. Last thing you want is when your weapon's going to hell on you. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm not actually going to go over this area just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop here. I'm not going to go in. I'm going to drop. And there are more of the darkness monsters hiding in there. That's okay. We're not worrying about them right now. We're not even going to worry about that. We're going to run over here with our shield up. And we're going to kick down this shortcut. And then before we can get killed, we're going to head back to the bonfire. So you can see right where we are, this is right toward the beginning, and we've now cut out the need to do that whole loop. And we've made life considerably easier. should be able to get at least one more level back at Majula.
Bearer of the seek, lest this.
Alright, so we are going to call it an episode here. The next episode should be enough to, unless I get killed a lot, which is definitely possible, the next area should be enough to get us to the boss of this zone, especially now that I've got that shortcut down. There's definitely some goodies to find and some other stuff to look at as we go through there, but we'll go through the second half of the No Man's Wharf and fight the shadow monsters and all that other stuff when we come back. As always, leave a like, leave a subscribe, tell your friends, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys soon.